So let's think about this. For another perspective on gold, in a letter to Berkshire Hathaway shareholders in 2011, Warren Buffett described gold like this. He said, if all the gold in the world, about 170,000 metric tons, were melded together, it would be a cube about 68 feet in all directions, which would fit comfortably in a baseball diamond and represent about, in 2011, $9.8 trillion. A lot of money. And he called this pile A. Well, then for the same amount of money, though, he created a pile B. And with that same $9.8 trillion, Mr. Buffett stated he could buy all the cropland in the United States, 400 million acres of production, corn, wheat, and all the crops, producing about $200 billion annually. Plus, he could buy 16 more companies the size of ExxonMobil, which in 2011 was the world's most profitable company, earning more than $40 billion annually, and still have another $1 trillion left over as pocket change. Mr. Buffett then points out the staggering amounts of corn and wheat and cotton that this 400 million acres of farmland is going to produce over the next century. And just one, ExxonMobil, would deliver trillions of dollars in dividends over a century. And remember, you got 16 of those companies. Now, after 100 years, since gold is basically indestructible, that 68-foot tall cube in pile A will still be there, unchanged in size and having produced nothing. The only way the value of that gold in pile A gets larger is if someone else pays you more for it than you paid. And by comparison, during the Dutch golden age of the 17th century, the price of tulip bulbs, of all things, climbed dramatically because people kept paying higher and higher prices for those tulip bulbs. And then what do you think happened when people quit paying higher prices? Well, the tulips didn't do much except just grow. But if you graph those prices on graph paper, it looks like a price bubble compared to the price over time. And when was the last time we had another price bubble? Think back 25 years ago when all the internet stocks and all the company needed was .com in their name to attract higher and higher stock prices, even though many of those companies produced nothing. Who remembers the internet bubble from the 1990s? The moral of the story is, when making investments, it's good to own things that produce something. Think about it. If you need common sense, follow me.